Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're not just looking at a finished product. We're looking at a blueprint. This is the story of QuestBoard, an idea born from a really tough question about what it means to be fair and a plan to build something better together. And it all started, well, before a single line of code was ever written.
And this is the question. This is what's at the heart of everything. How do you build a platform that's truly free, but also truly fair? It's this constant tension between wide open opportunity on one side and real, meaningful security on the other. And honestly, that is the single problem we are obsessed with solving.
So, our founding principle, our starting point, was this idea. A platform should be a launch pad, not a cage. We started calling it the trampoline philosophy. See, our goal is your success, even if that success happens completely off-platform. It's a pretty radical idea, I know, but it's still right at the core of our DNA.
But to make that dream a reality, we had to get really pragmatic. We realized that true, lasting freedom actually requires a foundation of trust. And that single insight, well, it led to this crucial evolution in our thinking, one that would end up defining our entire blueprint.
Okay, so let's dive into that. To really get where we're going, you first need to see exactly where we started, with this big vision for a completely open, totally hands-off ecosystem.
Our goal isn't to build some kind of walled garden to trap users and just extract fees. No, it's to be that trampoline. We want to be a launch pad for careers, celebrating when you find success and build these incredible relationships, even if it's off our platform. For us, the connection is the product.
But that beautiful dream, it just isn't sustainable without trust. And this realization led us to our most critical decision yet, a pivot. A move away from pure freedom towards engineered fairness. And in doing so, we ended up forging something so much stronger.
And you can see that evolution right here. We started with the trampoline, that open ecosystem, but we evolved to what we call the managed ecosystem. So why the change? Because we made a choice to make trust our core product. And to provide real security, real guarantees, we had to make a tough but necessary call. If we wanted to build a system that champions fairness, we had to engineer it right into the platform itself.
You know, when trust is your product, you have to build it from the ground up. And for us, the absolute foundation of our trust engine is something we call proof of humanity. The logic is really simple. To create a fair system, we have to ensure every single user is a real, unique human being. This is what stops Sybil attacks, where one person creates tons of fake accounts, and it ensures a level playing field for everyone. It all starts here.
And this brings us to what we think is the masterpiece of our trust engine. Unfair spec work is a huge, huge problem. So our answer is a system designed from scratch to make competitive projects, which we call quests, as fair and as unbiased as humanly possible.
It's called the Calibrated Peer Review, or CEPR for short. And every single step here is engineered to kill bias. First, we calibrate reviewers so that everyone is judging by the exact same standard. Then, submissions are completely anonymized. And here's the key. Peer reviews are actually weighted based on a reviewer's proven reliability score. You throw in a formal appeal process, and this isn't just a review system anymore. It's a machine engineered for fairness.
And our philosophy? It's baked right into our economics. In one of our competitive quests, 86% of the payout goes to the winners. We take 10%. But that little 4% that's left, that is crucial. We reserve it specifically for quality non-winners. We actually pay for excellent effort, not just the win. This is our direct, unapologetic answer to unpaid spec work.
And our commitment to fairness, it extends to direct contracts too. We designed our fee structure to reward long-term relationships. So as you build a history with a client, our commission actually drops from 15% all the way down to 5%. It's an economic model that's built for loyalty and trust, not just for one-off gigs.
So, we've got a philosophy of trust. We've got an economic model built for fairness. But all of this, it serves a deeper, more human purpose. It all serves a social mission that gives the entire platform its meaning.
This is our mission. In a world of constant layoffs and, let's face it, a lot of economic anxiety, we're building a resilience ecosystem.
QuestBoard is designed to be way more than a marketplace. It's designed to be a safety net and a launchpad for professionals to reinvent themselves when they need it most.
And listen, this is way more than just a slogan. Our Resilience Quest program is a set of actual, concrete features that provide tangible support. We're talking rapid payments, community-initiated projects, micro-certifications to build skills, and even coach-led support groups. It's a truly holistic approach to professional resilience.
So the blueprint is complete. We have a sustainable business model, we have an engine for trust, and we have a powerful social mission. Now we move from paper to reality. And here's our plan to actually build it.
Our rollout plan starts with the one thing that matters most: people. We're not starting with a minimum viable product. We're starting with a minimum viable community. For the first 3 months, our entire focus is on bringing together a core group of passionate founding members, because we believe the community has to come first.
And after all the planning, all the strategizing, we arrived at this really powerful conclusion, and it was captured in this one single line. It's time to stop theorizing, and it's time to start building.
We realized a fundamental truth. A blueprint is only really perfect once it's been tested in the real world. The final, most important lessons, they're not going to come from a document. They're going to come from working side by side with our founding members to solve real challenges.
And this is where our journey leads us today. Not to some flashy public launch, but to this: a direct, personal appeal. We aren't looking for users, we are looking for co-creators. We are manually, carefully recruiting our founding members to join this mission and to build this future of work right alongside us.
Which leaves us with a final question. Not really for us, but for you. A detailed plan is powerful, no doubt. But a plan that's tested, that's shaped, that's built by its community, well, that's unstoppable. The blueprint is ready. The real question is, will you help us build it?